Hello! Isn't this weather is just perfect? It's incredible how a little sunshine can lift the spirits. The awakening nature is just pure magic. It's slowly but steadily evolving, just like we are changing and growing. In addition to the wonderful scene, today I want to share my highlights from a truly remarkable book that has opened my eyes in so many ways. Big Magic by Elizabeth Gilbert. But first, let's talk a little bit about the environment. This forest was underwater a few weeks ago, and now I'm able to walk inside. As I arrived, the pathway leading through the forest caught my eyes immediately. The captivating depth and the soft glow of the morning light made this view stand out from the rest. It felt like a reminder that every day is a fresh start, lighting up the world. The composition was forming in my head. And guess what? I have a new French easel. I always believed these were unstable and wobbly, especially compared to my earlier DIY camera tripod system. After a long search, I recently saw an image that captivated me. It depicted an artist painting on a grand, huge canvas on a French easel. So I decided I give it a try, and I must say it is quite promising. The included drawer is amazing for securing my coffee, but of course the real reason would be to hold the brushes and the paints. Maybe I will give you an overview later, once I've gained more experience with it. But now onto the colors. I'm starting to squeeze cadmium yellow light, which is crucial for the morning light. Of course titanium white and ultramarine blue. And the surprise is black. Just for mixing the greens with the yellow, it can mix a really juicy green. I'm using cadmium red, which is a warmer red, and magenta as a cooler red. For this combination, I like to use cyan or primary blue, this palette based on the classical CMYK printing palette. I should be able to mix any color from this combination. What is already on my wood panel is something I began earlier. Starting with a foundation already in place makes the painting process much easier. It is a solution to the problem of breaking through the empty white surface. But instead of talking about every step of the process, this time I like to share my favorite ideas from a wonderful book, Big Magic by Elizabeth Gilbert, to spark your imagination. You can measure your worth by your dedication to your path, not by your successes or achievements. Stay committed to your creative path regardless of external validation. Do the work you love. By concentrating on the steps we take, not just the end goal, we can feel happy and satisfied beyond brief moments of success or failure. Creativity is both challenging and magical. The work wants to be made, and it wants to be made through you. Creativity is a crushing chore and a glorious mystery. It is an exploration into uncharted territory, a journey filled with both obstacles and wonder. Just like stepping in the unknown, embracing creativity is a leap of faith. It's scary as heck, but when you take the plunge, you are met with an accelerating rush of magic that makes it all worth it. Follow your passions and trust your instincts. Follow your own fascinations and obsessions. Trust them. Create whatever causes a revolution in your heart. You know that gut feeling that tells you to chase after something, even if it seems a little crazy? That's your creativity nudging you in the right direction. So don't ignore it. Follow your heart and watch where it leads you. The universe hides strange gems deep within us all, and then stands back to see if we can find them. Uncover your hidden potential. Imagine you are digging in your backyard and stumble upon a treasure chest buried in the dirt. That treasure? That's your unused creative potential. We have all got it buried deep within us. We just need to do a little digging to uncover it. In Big Magic, Gilbert talks about how she believes the universe plants seeds of creativity within each of us, waiting for us to discover and nurture them. You don't need permission to be creative. You do not need anyone's permission to live a creative life. Your creativity doesn't wait around for a fancy invitation. It's ready to party whenever you are. So stop waiting for someone to give you the green light and start creating now. Whether it's writing, painting, or dancing in your living room, give yourself permission to let your creativity run wild. As I moved forward in the book, I found myself nudging along, feeling seen and understood in ways I hadn't before. The insights of the creative process, the struggles we face, and the magic that lies within each of us resonated deeply with me. After around 40 minutes, I had a feeling that I would like to try a bit different aspect ratio, so I started sketching on a new, smaller square board. But let's continue with the book. Let go of perfectionism. Start creating. Perfectionism stops people from completing their work. Yes, but even worse, it often stops people from beginning their work. Perfectionism is like that annoying friend who always wants everything to be just right. But here's the thing, creativity thrives in imperfection. So let go of the need to get it all perfect and just start making stuff. Perfectionism can be a creativity killer, holding us back from even starting because we are afraid of not measuring up. But when we let go of perfectionism and embrace the messiness of creation, that's when the real magic happens. Embrace fear as a sign of growth. Your fear will always be triggered by your creativity, because creativity asks you to enter into realms of uncertain outcome. Fear is like a signpost pointing you in the direction of growth. When you feel scared, it means you are stepping out of your comfort zone and into new territory. So instead of running away from fear, lean into it. Fear is a natural part of the creative process. While I had these nice color mixes, I felt it would be great to start laying down an even larger panel with the same composition, where I could add more details. But I had to realize the scene has changed a lot, so much that it is not what I originally wanted to capture. I had to schedule the next painting session, packed my gear and headed back to the studio. I was really happy the next day when I saw I have similar clear sky and I can continue my paintings. After setting up my French easel, I grabbed the first taller portrait composition. I really missed the precise forms of the trees, and the palette knife is perfect for shaping these details. It is important to choose our focus, to specify what we like to record on this short given time. If it's the colors, some shapes, or just the feeling of the scene. Most likely we will not have enough time for capturing everything. If I'm able to pick one key highlight, I can already call it a successful session. Some of these colors are really tricky. For example, here I'm fine-tuning the ground color, which is in the shadow looks like gray, but once I'm placing it next to the other colors, The relationship changes everything. It is not easy, but we need to make decisions. It is a bit similar to ice cream. I love different flavors, from chocolate and salted caramel to raw fruits like mango or strawberries. But I'm really sorry to realize I can't have them all at the same time. With painting, we can't capture everything. It's not a photograph, it's an expression. I'm not interested in rendering all the individual leaves. So I think I'm done with the fine-tuning on this one. The sun is moving quickly, and I can't wait to work on the square composition. With this, I'm trying a bit different workflow, starting with a thinner paint, sketching the main trees. But something excites me and I'm jumping back to the white brush. The sun is changing every minute, just like you can see in the background. Because this is my second day on this exact spot, now I'm noticing new things. But let's get back to creativity. I have a few interesting notes from the book. Focus on your own journey, not comparisons. By looking inward and trusting in your own creative vision, you can create work that is authentic, meaningful, and true to yourself. Comparison is a thief of joy, stealing your joy and leaving you feeling inadequate. But here's the truth, your journey is yours alone, and it's worth celebrating, regardless of how it measures up to someone else's. So stop worrying about what everyone else is doing and focus on your own path. We each have our own unique creative voice and journey, and it's important to stay true to ourselves rather than getting caught up in the comparisons. Value the process over the outcome. The outcome cannot matter. The outcome is beyond our control. Our obligation is only to the process. It's not about where you end up. It's about the journey you take to get there. So instead of fixating on the end result, focus on enjoying the ride. In Big Magic, Gilbert emphasizes the importance of embracing the creative process and letting go of attachment to the outcomes, trusting that the journey itself is where the real magic lies. Creativity is accessible to everyone. The essential ingredients for creativity remain exactly the same for everybody: courage, enchantment, permission, persistence, trust. And those elements are universally accessible. You don't need a fancy degree or $1 million studio to be creative. All you need is a little courage, curiosity, or persistence. So roll up your sleeves and get to work. The world is waiting for your unique brand of magic. Creativity is not reserved for a selected few, but accessible to anyone willing to cultivate the courage, curiosity, and persistence necessary to embrace it. But hey, I'm not the only one with thoughts on this. I want to hear from you. Have you read the Big Magic? What were your takeaways? Share your thoughts in the comments below, please. You know, listening Big Magic brought back memories of my own creative journey. Those moments of doubt, of fear, but also those moments of pure, unbridled joy when inspiration struck. It's a reminder that creativity is messy, it's unpredictable, but it's also incredibly beautiful. Well, it's been an amazing journey exploring the magic of creativity with you today. Remember, you are a creative powerhouse and your voice matters. Keep pursuing your passions, keep creating, and never forget that the magic is within you. Until next time, stay inspired, stay curious, and keep chasing those big dreams. Take care.